Hi, my name's Tobey Oxholm, and I'm glad to be one of your professors in Education 705. I'm sorry I couldn't be here with you today, but I'm in Hawaii. So
excuse me, sir. Sir, excuse me.
What?
Excuse me. Excuse me, if I could. Excuse me. Just state your name for the record, please, sir.
Carl Oxholm III.
I thought you said your name was Toby.
Excuse me?
Carl, Toby. What do you want us to call you?
Dean.
Dean? Where does Dean come from?
That's because I'm Dean of the Graduate Center here.
Okay, Dean, what's your contact information?
Oxholm@drexel.edu.
That's it? That's right. So, isn't it a fact that your students are going to have a hard time reaching you?
No. No, I seem to be on email 24/7. They're not going to have any trouble getting to me.
How long have you been a senior vice president of Drexel University?
Since I was hired in May 2001.
May 2001. Is that your testimony, sir?
Yeah.
Well, fine. I'd like to hand you now what has been marked Students Identification 1 for the record. Can you identify that, please?
That's my resume, sure.
Right. It's your resume. 17 pages?
Yeah.
Wordy, aren't we?
Well, the word brief to a lawyer means anything less than 50 pages.
Your testimony, as I recall, is that you were hired as a senior vice president in May of 2001. But your resume says, right there on page 4, that you weren't made senior vice president until December of 2001. Isn't that correct, sir?
Well, I was trying to speed things up, but technically I was hired as vice president, and then I was promoted to senior vice president in December of 2001.
Right. I want you to be precise, sir. If this is going to be a class about higher education and the law, you need your students to be precise. That's what law is all about. Are we agreed on that? Fine. Now, what were you hired as?
I was hired as general counsel, then I became senior vice president, I was secretary to the board of trustees, I was made head of risk management for both universities, Drexel and MCP Hahnemann, which we merged with in 2002, and I became secretary to both universities' boards of trustees. I was also later given internal audit to supervise.
How long were you in those positions?
I was in those positions until January 2008, when I was promoted to executive vice president of the university.
So, if I have this right, December 2007 is actually the last time you ever practiced law. Is that not so, sir?
Yes, that is right.
And you're not a lawyer practicing today. Is that not right?
Well, actually I am. I was admitted to the bar in November of 1979, and I maintain my law license in Pennsylvania. I'm a member of the Eastern District Court in the federal court, a member of the Third Circuit Court of Appeals, and of the United States Supreme Court.
U.S. Supreme Court?
Yes.
Have you argued there?
Well, actually I have.
Not in education law, right?
No, actually not, no.
Well, so, all you've done is practice education law for 7 years, true?
Yes, and I also supervise 13 university attorneys who report to me.
Please, just answer the question. Referring again to Students Exhibit A of your resume, isn't it true, sir, that you have never taught law before?
No, I have taught law for over 2 decades.
But never in a university, right?
True.
And never to graduate students, correct?
Only to practicing lawyers.
Objection. Move to strike. Just answer the questions, yes or no. Only to practicing lawyers, right?
Yes.
And how about politics part of this course? It's true, is it not, that there's nothing in this resume right here, says anything about politics, right?
No, that's not true.
Where does it say politics?
Page 2. I was a member of the Faculty Senate from 2001 to 2009.
Well, okay, I get that. We stipulate that the Faculty Senate is the definition of politics. Okay, moving on. Isn't it a fact that you have never taught this course, Higher Education, Law, and Politics, not even once?
That's correct. I have made some of the law, but never taught it.
Is there anything else that would qualify you to teach this course to these graduate students at Drexel University?
Yes, actually on page 12. I was a member of the Board of Advisors for United Educators Insurance Company.
What is the possible relevance of that?
Well, lots of higher ed administrators need to consider risk to understand that their job is going to be to eliminating risk, minimizing risk, and then trying to figure out how to cover the risk that remains. That is what higher education is all about.
So, you're saying your students are going to have to think about law, politics, risk, and insurance?
Yes? Yes, I do.
But that's not in the course description, is it, sir?
Well, not explicitly, no.
No, it is not. Then we are agreed. Are you really ready to teach?
Yes, I am, and I look forward to seeing you soon.